Hey, Nalif. Hey, Kate. Oh, goodness. How are you ladies doing? Welcome to Tuesday Talks episode 29. Feeling productive? Oh my God, I wish I was, Kate. I'm just feeling tired and worn out. And hey, Al. Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, tired and worn out, and I have so much to do, and I just feel like I can't get it done because I'm at work all day. Yeah, we're on what, Tuesday, and it already feels like I've been at work for like a whole week because it's just been crazy. Yep. I have the rest of this week and then 2 more weeks, and then the summer program will be over. Because right now I can't really tell y'all everything because I'm still there. Oh, but when I get the chance to tell y'all about the summer. Oh. Woo. I'll tell you. I'm so happy I decided to use my Happy Nietzsche for work because I have needed it to write down a whole lot of stuff. I do not have the school year set up. I am still not sure what's going to happen with all of that. The enrollment is low at the homeschool. I need to call the board director tomorrow about that. I have had a couple of parents contact me in the last few days through email about being the homeschool math teacher for their kids. One lady found me through LinkedIn, and I don't even know how the other lady found me, but I'm a little skeptical because I've had tutoring scam emails in the past. But the difference here is at least these people left a phone number to contact them. So I'm hoping that they're legit. So I'm going to call them and see what's up. I'm still like trying to figure out how to register my website because I don't really have the time to sit and figure that out. I need to call people, and I can't really call people at work about it. And then once I get home, it's like, I can't call because it's too late to call people. So I really need to just kind of get a hold to the court and figure out exactly how do I need to register this, because I was researching it again on my lunch today. So I'm not sure if I need to register it as DBA or LLC. And I'm thinking LLC because eventually I would want to hire people to work under me and be tutors for the site as well. But I don't know. So I'm just like, I don't know what route to go. I don't want to start paying for anything. And then I ended up paying for the wrong thing. It's just a lot. And I just can only get so much done during my lunchtime. So it's been, I don't know, it's been a little hectic, and work has just been a hot mess. I'm trying my best not to go off at work. So it's just like craziness. Then I stopped by a charter school that I used to work for when I was still finishing up my degree. And I went by there to see if they were hiring. So I'm going to fill out that application online tonight. I left there on very good terms and was really cool with one of the co-founders and the superintendent and everything. So we'll see. They have a campus that's literally around the corner from my house. It's like a hop and skip down from my gym. So they're very near me, both of them. So we'll see. And I went on my lunch today to talk briefly about that. So I'm going to try and get all of that done tonight online. I need to find my service record and I have it somewhere and I'm just praying that I can find it right away. LLC is better because they can't go after your personal assets like your bank account. Yeah, that's what I was reading. I was reading that and some of the stuff I found online. I did search the business name. It's not occupied. It's free. It's available. So I just don't know what the cost is. And I guess the cost varies by the different forms you're going to complete. And that's where I really got lost because I pulled up on one site all the different forms. And I'm like, okay, what is each form for? And which forms do I need? So I can't get that stuff done at work. Like, I just can't. And it's like one woman is always on her phone and doing what she shouldn't be doing. But the minute I do it, then it's going to be a problem. So I'm just trying not to be on my phone because they ask us not to be, I don't know. Thanks for that info though, Kate, because I did read about that and I was like, okay, well, maybe this is what I need, especially since in the future I want to hire people to work on my tutoring site. I wanted to have that up by the end of the month, but since I don't have time to do anything, I don't know if that goal is going to get met by the end of the month. I can easily plop up a website like in a matter of minutes, but I want all my business side of it in order first. And since I'm going to be providing a service on there, I need to have all that, the way it needs to be. So that's where I'm at with that. I'm gonna try and post my giveaway this evening as well. I have my 500 subscriber giveaway. I still haven't purchased everything I want to purchase, but I figure by the time it's over, I can go and get whatever else I want to get and have it to mail to the winner. So I'm going to do one on Instagram, one on YouTube. And I'm going to throw in some surprise items in there, especially for the YouTube one. But yeah, so hopefully I can get that posted tonight. I was supposed to do it yesterday. I came home. Yesterday was a bad day for me at work. Like, I left work just livid. Okay, livid. And so I got home and I didn't do anything because I know how I am when I'm angry, and it's best that I just sit down and chill. So that's what I did yesterday. I even had videos I needed to record and I didn't do that. So I won a giveaway today, which was nice. I won a giveaway. And it's funny because I think it was last week, we were just talking about the washi tape for these people, or a few weeks ago. Washi Tape Warriors on Instagram. I won a giveaway they did. So it's like candy themed washis. So I was like, what? I won something? Yay. So that was pretty cool. That kind of helped brighten my day. And I was like, after the day I had yesterday at work, it lets me know that I'm still going to have issues with this particular person because nothing was done about their actions. So wait till I get to tell y'all. Oh, wait till I get to tell y'all. But anyways, so that's what's going on with me. Like I said, I'd never heard back from the other school where I interviewed with. So I've just kind of given up on that one. And I'm a little disappointed because I'm like, these people have been looking at my LinkedIn profile for like a year and a half. I go finally get a chance to interview with y'all, and y'all still looking at my profile, but I haven't gotten a courtesy call with yay or nay. So it's like, say something, because, you know, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what route God is trying to send me in, you know. I just don't want to choose the wrong route this time. I can't, like, mentally, emotionally, I cannot choose the wrong route when it comes to teaching. I cannot be in a position anywhere, whether I'm doing homeschooling, whether I'm doing, no matter what, I need to be happy with this service that I give to children, because I have given too much of myself and it has not been super rewarding. And I can't go another school year with it like that. So I'm just praying for the best right now. Hey, Sherry and Raz. Trying to make it day by day, girl. Trying to make it day by day. So I was just saying that I'm going to be posting this evening about my giveaway. I was supposed to do that yesterday and I didn't get that done. So I'm going to be doing that this evening. It will be a hot, quick, and fast video that I film and throw up there with all the info, because I need to get that out there. But yeah, so my mother called, like we said she would call. She always forgets I'm live every week. Every week. She always forgets. Yeah, so my topic tonight is social media challenge exposed. Why do I say exposed? I was telling you about 4 times. I finally got my answers. Oh, that's awesome, Raz. Oh, that's awesome. I am so happy for you, because I feel your struggle. I know what it's like. So I'm so excited for you. So happy. Like I was saying, I just want to make sure I go in the right route. So if God is directing me to go back to full-time teaching, it needs to be the right place. It needs to be it needs to be my heaven in teaching. That's what it needs to be. If he directs me to do my own thing, that needs to be financially secure and just abundance. Like, I don't need to be super rich, but I need to have my bills paid, and if at least 3 times, bringing in 3 times what my expenses are. That's what would be ideal for me. So just praying like, God, I can't stress enough. It needs to be the right thing, because I can't take any more stress and while I'm giving all of me. That I cannot bear to do again. Yes, I need to know. I'm like, what do you want me to do, Jesus? What do you want me to do? Now, if you want me to go into teaching and you want me to still do this online thing again, I can do both. I'm known to work myself to death. But like, if I'm going to do full-time teaching and I'm going to do my website, tutoring website, I will pick certain days of the week that I'm available, because I can set my own hours, and I can immediately start looking into hiring people to just do that and just have that income coming in. And I'm chilling when I get off work. You know what I mean? So I just really need to know what route God wants me to take. Yes, ma'am. Definitely prayer and meditation, because I'm like, Lord, that is so awesome. That's so awesome. Because, you know, one thing I was thinking too, like I was saying before you guys got on, I went to a charter school that I used to work for. I went and inquired with them today. They have a location that's right near my house. If I don't even get hired for a teaching position with them, I think I'm still going to propose a contract to come in and do tutoring for them, like an interventionist. So either way, I'm gonna look into talking to them about that too, if they don't have a need for the teaching right now. I'm just gonna start going to like smaller schools where I know they probably have a need for intervention in math and try and contract myself out. Um, yeah, I think there's a little bit more flexibility in that for charter schools as opposed to big public school districts. So I'm going to do that if necessary and hope that that works out. And then I can be kind of what I was doing last year, still having my own schedule, but making enough where I'm secured throughout the year and throughout the summer. So I don't have to go work Parks and Recs again next. But yeah, so topic tonight is social media challenge exposed. And the reason I wanted to talk about that is because I've been trying to tell people for a while now. I remember when they first started doing like the quizzes and stuff on Facebook, they were all seemed pretty innocent and you could just do the quiz, right? Now you have to give access to all of your profile and all of this stuff to do all of these quizzes. And I just feel like a lot of these quizzes, challenges, all this stuff is just a trap in a way for the powers that be to get all of your information. They're getting your facial recognition down, all of this stuff. And I have sent out posts on Facebook several times, and I've told my Facebook friends, please stop doing these quizzes. Please stop doing these quizzes. But they keep doing them. So at this point, I just don't say anything anymore. We've had the see what you look like as a man, see what you look like as a woman. So now they know if you go change yourself, they know what you look like. Like, you know what I mean? And they have the ones where the one that's scariest to me is those ones where they ask you all these questions about your children. I think that is so dangerous to put up all that information about your kids. I saw one circulating that I think it asked about the firstborn or whatever, and it asked all these different questions about them and what their name was and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, they just getting y'all's information. They know everything about your children. Then they have the ones about the married couples and the significant others, getting all your information about your spouse or your significant other. There's another one that's who's the funniest, who's the most emotional. Getting all of your information, and all the ones where they're using your face. What are you going to look like when you're old? What do you look like as a baby? What do you look like as the opposite sex? Let me tell you about yourself based on your photo. Any of those kind of things. That is helping with facial recognition. And I don't think people understand that. We just talked about this in my summer school basketball game. Knowing exactly, they know too much. And I'm seeing now like more of an abundance of this. I stopped doing them when they start saying they needed access to your profile because I'm just like, no, I'm not giving you access to my profile because, way back when they first started, a lot of them was like, they were like, seemed so fun or whatever. But then, you get your Facebook friend that is like notorious for the quizzes and those kind of posts, and then you're scrolling through your feed and it's just one after the other. I have family members, one in particular who does it all the time. I have family friends that do it all the time. I have people that I know from singles ministry and church. They do it all the time. And I'm like, they're just getting all of your information. The one about the kids really bothers me because some years back, it was a scam going on Facebook, and they were telling you to post all these photos about your children. And there were pedophiles that had started this. And they started this so that they could get the photos of people's kids. So if somebody wants to come snatch your child, they know all of your business. They know that child's name. They know all of the characteristics about your child because you on this quiz. They know which of your children is the funny one, is the emotional one, is the bossy one, is the bad one, all of that. Yeah, I don't do the games or any of that stuff anymore. I haven't for years and years now. Hey, Tergay. So I'm just like, people, you've heard how this stuff is being used and you keep doing it. Like you keep doing it. Like I don't get that. You should not partake in any challenge that's asking you to give a bunch of information about your child. You should know that something's fishy with that. I mean, it's bad enough just putting up photos of children as it is because anybody can go and access them, or if anything, people can do screenshots now. So they have all of that information, you know. And it's just really scary to me. Like, I saw one of my former church members, I think it was yesterday, she did that. This is you and your spouse, the one about you and your spouse, and giving all that information. Yes. And then they tell you, go join in this. Tell us all this about. No, I'm not telling you all of that about me. If you know me, then you probably know all of that about me, but I'm not putting it out there for the powers that be to get all my information. And my brother and I watched this video once. I don't know what it was. I don't even know if I would be able to find it again. But in that video, this guy, he was like at a public place and he was able to tell all the people all this information about them based on Facebook or something. Like some girl had tagged where she was and he found all her information just by that because she tagged that she was at that location. Same thing with Alexa and recording what you say to your phone because apps have access to my phone. Exactly. So we already put ourselves out there enough as it is without these quizzes and challenges. You know, it's insane. And I don't know if it's Alexa. What's the other one? There's Alexa. I know there's Siri. There's Cortana. I mean, I use Cortana a lot. I love her. I'm not gonna lie. I use her a lot. Hey, Connie. I want to say it's Alexa. Like some people recorded where they ask her, does she lie? And then they ask her, was she CIA? And she didn't answer. She did not answer at all. And so it's just like, these people know everything through Alexa. They know you have Alexa turning on your lights, turning off your lights, turning on your security, turning off your security. Alexa knows all of the biz, like all of it. Oh, happy birthday, Grandma. I just got something from my credit bureau watch thing telling me that somebody had my old email address in the dark web using it. Wow. And then like even still, like you're saying with the email, I can tell when I have scam emails because a lot of times they will have your name and stuff and it won't be capitalized. That's one way you can tell, you know, but it's bad enough that a lot of our stuff is accessible. We shouldn't take any extra measures in giving out all of the information as well. Because I saw my cousin do that quiz about my firstborn child or whatever, give all the information about you. I'm like, oh my God, why are you doing that? Like, why are you telling everybody everything about your children? Like it was asking for birth dates and all of that stuff. Like all of that. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that. So my brother was just telling me about that, Raz. Like supposedly these people said they're going to invade Area 51 on some particular date. And I'm like, y'all can go over there if y'all want to. They're gonna light y'all up. They they're gonna light y'all up. Like, come on now. But supposedly they're just joking about it. But you can't really joke about anything anymore. So it's enough foolishness going on, like we talked about last week. So don't be sitting there joking about you're gonna go invade some secret off limits restricted area. Like, that's insane. A lot of stuff is a distraction. A lot of stuff. There are some things that just should not make mainstream news. When they do, be leery. There's a reason. Be leery. And I've shared that several times on Facebook. I'm like, if it's mainstream media, there's an agenda, or it's a distraction. But my students really think it's going to happen. I told them the same thing. The government ain't going to. No, they're going to light them people up. You're going to hear about a massive deaths if people think they're going. And here's the sad thing. Even though one idiot probably came up with it and it's out there, there's another stupider, and I don't even think that's a word, a more stupid idiot out there that will actually go try that crap. You know what I mean? And then we gonna see you on the news. Because I can't believe how stupid people are today. Like, people are literally stupid. We have taken this YOLO to the extreme. To the extreme. I don't understand why people allow themselves to get caught up in stuff. Just like at the summer program I'm working, some kid did something last week, and I'm like, why did you do that? Because it was a dare. Are you going to do everything somebody dares you to do? Like, seriously? You could have seriously hurt yourself because you wanted to take up a dare. No. And I really think some people think they're invincible, that there will not be any negative consequence for their actions. And it's just like, are you serious? There are consequences here. Like, you're going to really end up hurting yourself, hurting somebody else, causing more problems than there needs to be. They do. They really, they believe they can fly. Like, I mean, it's just that crazy with them. I mean, think about it. They were eating Tide Pods, of course. They do all these crazy challenges that are hurting them, like when they did the water challenge, the drinking the water real quick. People die from that too. Like, you can die from drinking too much water at one time. It's called water poisoning, people. Like, it can happen. So it's just all these things that they're trying to get you to do on social media. It's a trap. Yes, it's all a trap. Yep, like the bird box. Don't get sucked in. Don't tell all your business on social media on these quizzes and on these challenges. Stop letting them scan your face for quizzes, because your face is somewhere in somebody's facial recognition system. They've got you. Because this is how bad it is on Facebook. You put a photo up, they start immediately suggesting that you tag certain people because they know who they are already. Like, they know who those people are already. Or sometimes it'll like tag you yourself because they know it's you. That's creepy. That's really, really creepy and insane. So I just don't partake in any of that. I've stopped trying to tell my Facebook friends to stop participating in that kind of stuff because they're not listening. They do these quizzes like all day, every day. And like I said, I have some that are like habitual with it. Like they're doing this stuff like all day long. And then I hate it because then I'm scrolling through my feed and that's all I see is that you spent your whole day doing the Facebook quizzes. And I don't want to see that in my feed. I'm going to see if there's a way for me to hide all of those things so they don't even come up in my feed. I'm going to check and see if there's a way to do that. Just next time I see someone's come up, I'm going to see if I can actually just hide it. Yeah, it is. It has really, and I don't know if y'all remember the one live we did, and I talked about how social media has made people narcissistic. And I talked about the social media monster. That was part one. I said I was going to revisit that again. So we'll definitely need to revisit that. But I've watched it transform and change people. Just with the filters alone, I've watched one of my cousins, and if she's watching, oh well. I've watched one of my cousins literally just get filter crazy. She can barely post a photo now without it being a filter. And it's almost as if she's gotten selfie crazy, narcissistic selfie crazy. And I'm just like, oh girl, not another one. Like I can still barely take a decent selfie because I don't take selfies. Like I just don't do them. It took me a long time to even do my very first one. Like I never used to use that forward facing camera other than to maybe check my teeth and, is there anything in my teeth? Like I never used that thing for selfies for the longest time. And so it's just social media has really just changed people for the worse, unfortunately, and we just need to stop getting ourselves caught up and trapped up into all of this craziness. And this might be a little off topic from what we're discussing, but I saw, what was it on Facebook? I think it was. This guy was doing a video and he was talking about how women are even on Instagram, filtering their photos so they look like a whole nother race. And I was like, what? When did we get that bad with photoshopping our stuff? Like, and all of this so they can get likes. Really, people? Really? It's not that serious. It's just not that serious. Have you ever noticed if you search a product on Amazon? Yes. And Sherry, you don't even just need to search it. You can talk about it and it will pop up. No joke. I use this oil called Wow Growth Oil in my hair, was recommended to me. And I use this and I was talking about it one day and now it's always in my Facebook feed. I didn't search it because I already own it. You know what I mean? But my Michaels app is creepy. Welcome to Michaels Corey. They know exactly what Michaels I'm at. They thank me for shopping there, and then the Michaels ads start. That's what happened to me last week. I went to Michaels. It told me what Michaels I was at. It popped up on my phone. And then the next couple of days after that, I just kept getting Michaels ads on my Facebook. Yeah, so it's very creepy. Like I said, I only mentioned that oil because I was suggesting it to somebody and it started popping up on my Facebook. And I was like, are you serious right now? Like, how did you get that? And there's this one ad that kept popping up, like this fitness ad. Oh my God, I got so tired of seeing this guy's face pop up. Like, I had to find a way to stop that particular ad from showing. I was like, I don't want to see your face again, dude. Yeah, it's like that. It's crazy. And I think Instagram has gotten like that too. And it's like, I mentioned a pastry and it just starts popping up bakeries and stuff. It's so crazy. Well, I would subscribe again if I could, Nylee. But if you guys have not subscribed to Nylee's channel, please do so. She's very close to 100. I know how long it took me to get there. So thank you, ma'am. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know how we get people to stop falling into the trap. I think people have really lost a lot of their common sense. They've really lost, they're very naive. Like, people are very naive. It's just like, come on. You gotta know what's going on with the stuff that you're putting out there. Like, you know, you're giving out too much information, but but they keep doing it, and that's what trips me out. And then, like I said, one of my friends from singles ministry, I'm just very shocked to see her doing all of these quizzes lately, and I'm just like, I thought that you would not be one to kind of fall for this kind of stuff. Oh, and what is your baby gonna look like? And then my cousin does what is your child gonna look like quizzes, and you know you're not having any more kids. You can't have any more kids. You tied it all up. Why are you even bothering doing those stupid quizzes to see what your baby's gonna look like? You're not even having any more kids. Like, I don't get it. And so my brother showed me, I guess they've got this new app out there now, and it shows you how you look old or how you look younger. And it's really creepy. It's really, because I was going through my phone on Instagram during lunch and I saw one of my cousins on there. I'm like, why does he look like this? And I guess he must have used that app because he looked like really old. And I was like, oh my God, what's happening with him? And then I read in his little description that he was using some app. And I was like, wow. Read the terms of conditions when you sign up on social media. They disclose what they do with your information. And a lot of them say that they own your photos. Like, they can do whatever they want to do with them. Like, they own them. Or what celebrity would have a crush on you, or all those different kind of things. Like, come on, let's stop with that stuff. And they're just gathering your info. And even if it's like one of those ones where you're doing like a multiple choice thing, they're still gathering information about you based on the choice that you're making to answer those questions. So they're still getting information. And we just need to be a lot more careful than what we are with that. They show you with a white baby. That's funny. But the baby one comes up a lot. What is your baby gonna look? I see that one come up like all the time. All the time. But I think I'd rather see somebody do that quiz than do the one where they're asking about the information on your children. I just don't think that's safe at all to put all of that information out there. And they even tell you too to stop putting, like, you know how parents used to put like the bumper stickers when their kid achieved something at school and stuff like that, or the ones where they have the whole family, like, and stick people in the names. They tell you to stop doing that because then people know what your family consists of. And even if you don't have like the stick people with the names, just showing a mom, a dad, 2 boys and a girl, they know how many children you have. They know what the sex is of your children. Things like that. So you just have to be really, really careful with that kind of stuff. That's all I'm saying. You got to be careful. Interrogate, you're tagging me. Yeah, you just have to be have to be careful. But this is something I don't understand either. Like, how do people even access these quizzes? Are they accessing them when they see somebody else post about them? Because otherwise, I don't know how they even access them in the first place. That was something I was wondering about. Like, is it because someone has shared it? Who's making them? Sometimes these quizzes, they don't even have proper grammar and spelling. That ought to tell you something. I love the dinosaur one that says, I'm going to eat your stick figure family. I've seen that. That one's funny. That one is funny. But yeah, like, and then they said too, because like, stop writing your kid's name on stuff. And that used to be popular back when I was a kid. Write your kid's name on stuff so that your kids knew that this was their property. If they lost it, they knew it was. But now it's like somebody knows your kid's name. You know what I mean? They know your kid's name right away. And that's where it all comes in. Make sure that you have a safe word with your kid and things like that, you know. And it's just the internet is just kind of scary, period. I feel you, girl. I feel you. I wish I could be on here and filming at the same time. That would be nice. Haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. Yeah, so same here, like with my godson, his like school jackets and stuff, because the kids will steal the jacket if he loses the jacket. So, and they're not cheap. And so my mom gets like his name embroidered on his and things like that. But you have to just be diligent on when you share information and who you share it with, and not just when you're on social media, because we had some incidences here in San Antonio where people were going in the Walmarts and like snooping around parents and their kids and then acting like, oh, your daughter is so cute or your son is so cute, and trying to be, innocently ask questions about them and trying to snatch people's kids. So it's like, you got to be careful, really, really careful. But just know they know what you're going to look like as a man. They know what you're going to look like as a woman if you're doing that quiz. They know what you're going to look like old. And another thing, this is the big thing with this facial recognition stuff. And it kind of goes into these DNA tests that people do through the mail. I don't understand for the life of me why you would send your DNA through the mail. No, I'm not doing it. So that, in addition to the fact that you're doing all this facial recognition stuff, they can clone you. And if people don't believe that people are being cloned, we will talk about that when we talk about deception again. Yes, it is happening. People are being cloned. You've probably looked at a clone of someone already and not, especially a celebrity, and not known that that is an actual clone. So you're letting them recognize your face. You're giving up your DNA, or if somehow they've got your DNA in the system already for whatever reason. I mean, some people go do blood drives and donate blood. We don't know. They could be getting your DNA then, for all we know, when we're just innocently going and donating blood. So it is happening. They are cloning people. They've been doing it for years. Know that it's happening. It's not just a conspiracy theory. They want you to think everything is just a theory all the time. But that's my probably my biggest concern, other than people and their children, is you giving out all this facial recognition and they can be cloning you if they have anything else they need to do so. And people don't take the time to think about all that stuff. And they put this stuff in our TV shows and our movies to like almost laugh in our face and tell us this is what we're doing to you, but we think it's all entertainment. And it's not. It's not. So we definitely need to get back on part 2 of that Don't Be Deceived. Like I was saying last week, I wanted to do in part 2 this week, but I'm trying to figure out how to share some stuff on screen with you guys, like videos and stuff. Well, I haven't figured out how to do that. If anybody knows how to do that, please let me know. So we can definitely do that next week. Now I just clicked on, but I think this is just to share the live itself. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm sure there's a way to do it. If I can't do it in the live, I might have to do a Skype live with you guys because I know I can share stuff and share my screen in Skype. My mind isn't ready for that to say you're talking. I know. I think I kind of like, I know I touched on a whole lot of different stuff, y'all, but I didn't really go into depth with any of it. Sometimes I can't even handle it, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like my brother, he finds out a whole lot of stuff and tells me about it. And sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to know, or I don't want to talk about it. It's heavy. It's heavy, but my God, like we really need to know some of these things. Like we are so being deceived and it's not even funny. Right? You know, with that one, Raz, I was like, oh my God, that's definitely her. Like a little snip on the nose was like the only difference. I don't know like which video you watched, but I don't know if it's the one where they transpose the faces on top of each other. So you could see how the hairline, the brow bone and line and the ears and all of that match up. It's all the same. I was just like, I'm still like mind blown that goes on. Yeah, there's videos. Like I've seen one about Tupac. I've seen quite a few of them like that. And they put the faces right on top of each other to prove to you. Like it's mind blowing. Like it's mind blowing. So we're definitely gonna have to dig into all of that. We're definitely gonna have to do that. How do we know you're not a clone? I'm the real deal Holyfield, but I can't promise you that there's not a clone of me somewhere. And you know how they always say we have a twin somewhere. We always have they call it a doppelganger. I think that's what they call them, doppelganger. That's kind of why that is the case. It's kind of why that is the case, you know. But like you'll see somebody of today that looks just like somebody like when we had black and white photos or when people only sketched folks because we didn't even have photography. So it's the stuff I've learned over the years, guys. I don't know. It's heavy. That's the only word I can. It's heavy. It's disturbing. It's heartbreaking sometimes. So like a lot of times, like when I'm watching TV or when I may very seldom catch the news, I just sit there and I just shake my head. And a lot of stuff, I don't really let it get to me because I know of the agenda. And I know, and then if you study prophecy as well, it helps you understand a lot of it too. And it helps you understand that these things are just going to be. These things have to transpire in order for Jesus to return. So if nothing else, I'm grateful that when I joined the Adventist church, that was one of the first things that they taught us. And I kind of started studying it before I became Adventist. We started studying about Daniel's prophecy and the prophecy of Revelations. And so much of that stuff is right there in scripture. And so when I started learning about a lot of it and then comparing it to what the scriptures said, I'm like, oh my God, the Bible said this was going to happen. Like, oh my goodness. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So y'all want to do a study on the prophecy? Let me know. We can start that too. And because it's deep. People always say I look like someone in New York. Really? Hey, Sandy. Welcome. Someone in New York? Wow. Yeah. I don't really get that I look like someone people have known somewhere else, but definitely people that know my parents. I always get the, oh my God, you look just like your mom thing. But yeah, so we will do more parts to the Don't Be Deceived series. And like I said, if I have to do that through Skype so that I can share my screen with you guys, I will let y'all know. Like I will post it on Instagram and let y'all know, hey, tonight we're going to be doing Tuesday talks through Skype. Here's how to reach me on Skype. Because I think you can Skype with multiple people, can't you? I think so. I think you can. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think you can Skype with more than one person. And like I said, I know for sure I can share my screen because I use it a lot for tutoring, and I'm able to actually show the kids what I'm writing and how I'm solving the problems. And yeah, so that might be the route we have to take if I can't figure out how to do it on YouTube. All the time. Really? That's crazy. Yeah, you need to meet this girl who's impersonating you. You'd be like, I'm the real Terry Gay. Who are you? Yeah. But I want to talk deeper on that. And like I said, if y'all want, as I go more into that series, I can show y'all in the scripture and in the prophecy how they all relate and line up together. It's deep, y'all. It's deep. Like, I really wish I could get my brother to do that series with me because he knows a lot more of this stuff than I do. But since brother don't want to be on camera, I think I'm going to have to send him here with a paper bag over his head and a little cutout so we can hear him talk, just so we can have these discussions. I don't know. We might have to do it that way since brother don't want to be on camera. But we have been studying a lot of this stuff for a long time. We started studying the prophecy, I want to say it was like 2008, maybe 2007. And the funny thing was that we had got a thing in the mail, and it had the golden image of Nebuchadnezzar on there, and we were just studying that part of the prophecy, so we were like really intrigued, and so the whole thing that came in the mail was like an invitation to this revival that was going on. And we're like, man, we're talking about this and we're studying this stuff right now, so we were like, we gotta go. And my goodness, it was really good. It was really good. It was a great speaker that was doing the revival, and we were convicted by the Lord, and that's when we became Adventists after going through that revival, because in the Adventist church, they are big on prophecy. They're really big on prophecy. And so that is one thing I'm most grateful for. as an Adventist was being able to learn it and understand it. And then like they teach you and you study Daniel alongside with the Revelations. And you get to see how everything that's happening today plays into that prophecy. You get to see all of the characters. That's why I'm not shocked by anything that goes on in this country, because I know how this country has to play out in the prophecy. So I don't get really shocked about anything anymore because I have studied all of that. But yeah, I would definitely love to show you guys the correlation and the parallels and all of that as we go through the Don't Be Deceived series. So hopefully next week I can figure out either how to share on here or we can do Skype. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys have Skype, and we can just do it on there. And I don't know if what am I trying to say here? Like record my Skype session and load it into my YouTube as a video. I need to check into that because Microsoft lets you do a whole lot of stuff with their different programs, then I don't really utilize any of them to the full extent to which that I could. So I'm going to research all of that. Excuse me. See if I can share from here. If not, if I can do it on Skype and record that session and load it as video. And I can just load it under Tuesday Talks and just put, pre-recorded or something like that. But yeah. So maybe I might have to do that. I might have to do some pre-recorded Tuesday Talks and do them maybe as a premiere. Oh, why didn't I think of this before? Heck yeah. And that way I'm still actually kind of live with y'all. Why didn't I think of that before? OM to the G. Yes, y'all. So I might be able to do that, record everything where I'm recording my screen and you get all the screenshots, you get all the video, and then I do it as a premiere for Tuesday Talks. And of course, as a premiere, it's almost like a live. Oh my God, that would be a good way to do it. So we'll check into that too. Oh my God, why didn't I think of that? I don't know. Oh, wow. So I've been on here almost an hour. I really want to stay on here with y'all. I really do. But I have so much to do. So before the night is over, you will get a video from me about my giveaway. I will post it here on my YouTube channel. And I will also do a post on Instagram. I'm not going to make the video long. I'm just going to quickly show what the items are. Put my rules and everything in the description box and then just kind of go from there. I wanted to make this a nice giveaway, and I hope you guys think that it's a nice giveaway for my 500. And you never know, there might be some additional things other than what you see in the video. So just stay tuned for that. But I am going to go ahead and sign off here for now. And I will see you guys next week. It will either be a premiere if I can't figure out how to do it any other way, and then we can still chat live. Now, the only thing about doing it as premiere, and I'm not sure because I've never done one before, is can we still keep chatting once the video's done? Or if not, then we can chat while the video's on there, and then I can just get right back on live after that, and we can continue our discussion. So either way, we can make it. I'll figure out how to make it work. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get off so I can get this giveaway posted for y'all, and I will see you guys back here next week for episode 30 of Tuesday Talks. Can you believe it? It's gonna be episode 30. So that would be a good episode to do. Don't Be Deceived Part 2. Good episode to do that for. All right, guys. All right. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat too. Why don't I ever know? Because I haven't been meal planning. So look out for the video, and I'll see you guys here next week. Y'all have a great evening, and I pray the rest of y'all's week is blessed. And congrats again, Raz. I am so overexcited for you. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace.